Got fitted Japan!
Yeah, all the time I'm on business. I'm all about my business, but I ain't got no briefcase. Yeah, all I got's some whiskey. Open now the whiskey, bring it to you. Yeah, I'm leaning up against the door, and my feet set to the floor, and we're messing on go. Yeah, I've been in before. I'm a broken man, needing remedial lands. I'm all about my business. Let me love you till the morning. Let me love you till the morning, yeah.
What's up, feeders? Welcome to yet another action-packed episode of Got Fitted Japan, and I am your host, Johnny. And as you fine folks know, Got Fitted Japan is about kind of two dudes, booze, Japan, and the news. And faders, this is episode number 724, and that's a pretty interesting number because about 200 numbers ago, or episodes ago, we had on an epic band, a band that came to Japan and basically took over. They brought Australian metal to this country, and they messed things up in the most delightful way possible. They were awesome. They were fantastic. I became friends with them, and every time they come to Japan since then, I make it a point to hang out with these guys. And without further ado, faders, welcome to the show, Cameron and Ned from one of my favorite metal bands, THEREIN. Guys,
thanks.
welcome. Good to see you guys. Welcome to Got Fitted Japan. And if you notice, I'm wearing my THEREIN shirt right here. What's up? What's up? I got this last year.
The possum shirt.
The possum? I thought it was a cat.
It's a possum. It's two possums. There's the main one and there's a little baby one on its back.
For me, they're cats.
Okay. The cats.
Wait, why are they possums? I had no idea they're possums.
They're possums.
They don't look like possums. They look like cats. They got a little cat tail. They're like, meow, 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 meow. Are you serious?
That's possums.
It's the demon eyes, man.
Yeah.
Oh, no, cats have demon eyes. Trust me.
Yeah, they do.
I got a little pussy at home. Pussy cat, that is. Yes. And yeah, sometimes she gets a little evil when she wants snacks or she wants her little playtime. And you know, and if I don't abide, you know, if I don't get her snacks, you know, the demon comes out, and my house turns into a Slayer show. Yes, there's a mosh pit everywhere. But anyway. So guys, welcome back to Japan. It's so great to see you guys. Seriously, you guys look great.
Wow.
Thank you.
Fantastic. I know it's like early in the morning and you guys had a late night, me too, but yeah, I mean, without all that jazz, you guys still look fantastic.
Thank you.
True heavy metal guys can take a beating and keep on ticking, that's for sure. And so, guys, how long have you been in Japan for?
4 nights. 4 nights.
4 nights. How many shows have you guys had?
3 shows so
3
far.
shows, 4 nights. Wow.
5 more to go.
5 more shows or 5 more nights?
5 more shows.
5 more shows. So tell me about your tour. You guys played 3 times in Tokyo, or?
3 times Tokyo. And then we've got a couple of days break. And then we're going to Kyoto,
Nice.
Kobe, and Osaka.
Fantastic. Those are like great places. Absolutely fantastic places. And you guys, you've performed in those cities like several times before, right?
Kobe, not Kyoto, and not Osaka. We've been to Osaka. We haven't played Osaka yet.
You guys have never played Osaka?
No.
Get out of here.
But this time, 3.
This time we got 3 shows in Osaka. So
3 shows in Osaka.
We're catching up.
Yeah, making up
for
for
lost time.
making up for the last years.
Dude, Osaka is a great place for music. Osaka people know how to party, dude.
It's definitely a party city.
Oh, yeah, dude. Those guys...
Party people.
Super party people. They love to party. They love to get down. They love to fucking have a lot of fun. And, like, the difference between Tokyo crowds and Osaka crowds, they're very similar, but in my experience, Tokyo people, they're like, they listen to the music, they bounce around a little bit. Osaka people are like, nuh-uh, we're gonna slam dance. And we don't care what kind of music it is. It could be banjo country, we don't care. We're gonna party. Osaka people they're super awesome. Love Osaka. And the food is fantastic, too.
Oh, yes. Absolutely my favorite thing about Osaka when we were there last was all the food.
Yeah, they got the little dumpling balls called takoyaki. Oh my
I love
gosh.
takoyaki.
Oh, takoyaki's the best, dude. It's so good. And okonomiyaki is like the Japanese pizza stuff. That is like the best food to eat in the morning if you're hungover. It is so good. It's filling. It's greasy. You got pork. It's good.
That's
what we need to
That's
get.
where we'll go this morning because we are very hungover. Thank you, Tokyo.
Futsukayoi.
Futsukayoi, yeah. So wait,
Mitsukayoi. Yotsukayoi.
you guys are hungover every day. So what kind of trouble did you guys get in last night?
Too much trouble. So we ended up, we finished our show in Yatsuya, and then dropped all of our gear off back at our accommodation. Then went for a leisurely stroll through Kabukicho,
As you do.
and we're enticed into an establishment where we were told we could drink all we could for 5,000 yen,
Yeah.
And we did.
and we drank all that we could, and then we left. And old Moneybags here didn't buy anyone a drink.
Oh no.
I kept telling everyone that I was the richest person in the band, but do I look like I'm rich? Look at me.
You know,
He's very rich. Don't listen to him.
I'm not fucking rich. I'm the
He's
poorest
like-
person in the
He's
band.
like Bill Gates' brother.
but Bill Gates has got a brother?
Yeah, his name's.
Oh, this guy right here. Oh my god, that's awesome. So anyway, you guys had an epic night last night. I had a crazy night too. I had a show, and I'm running on fumes. But I think we're doing pretty good. I think we're doing we're
Still
walking,
alive.
we're breathing, we're drinking. It's all good.
We're looking good.
Looking really good. And for all you guys watching us on YouTube, thank you very much. Make sure to tell your friends and subscribe. And okay, you guys have a new album since the last time I've seen you guys, and it's called it's Aramitama. That's
a very-
Japanese. Aramitama, right?
Yeah. The name just came from me being a fucking nerd.
Nothing wrong with that.
Because it was like a Shinto thing of like everyone has this like the four souls. But Iramatama is like the turbulent spirit. It's the one that's like unstable and a bit all over the shop, which is what the album is like. So
Sounds like
we
me.
called it that. And it's got the painting of like the four faces and stuff. So
It's all black and white, yeah.
Yeah, so we named it Aramitama.
So it was released, but you didn't have artwork for it, and you didn't have like...
No, we got the artwork and we released it after all that.
After all that. Okay, cool.
But we
All right.
just, because of Corona, we released it during Corona, but we just didn't get to come back with it until last year.
Okay, so that's how I missed it. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I saw it, and then I listened to it recently, and it's absolutely fantastic. It's really
Thank you.
more aggressive than your earlier stuff.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little bit more like kind of like angry a little bit in some parts. I mean, your other stuff is more like kind of like I would say like lighter rock, but this stuff here is like more like kind of like you got a message to say.
Well, the new stuff that we've just done is way more aggressive.
Wait, there's a new thing? I just
Yeah.
got the old new thing.
Yeah.
Jeez, oh my goodness.
We literally just printed it like last week, so it's
Really? Wow.
brand new.
Okay, well, let's talk about that then. So tell me about this album.
So this one's just an EP. So
Okay.
a smaller one. Mm-hmm. But we've been working on a bunch of new stuff, but we kind of scoped it down to a handful of the most heavy songs that we have, put them together, and then we'll do the other ones separately, put them together as a
Yeah.
full album later.
So like, we've got this online Google Drive where Cameron has, we all have all of the songs that we've written that the band hasn't learned yet live on this drive, and there's a wealth of songs to choose from. And then I went into the drive and found the three hardest things for me to play,
Yeah.
and I learnt them, and that's this album.
Really?
So I learned how to play faster and learned how to play better,
Faster?
and that's what this album is.
You already played pretty fast, Ned.
Yep. Well, when I left Tokyo last year in 2022, I bought myself a bottle of Crown Royale duty free and took it back with me, and then I put a sticker on it and said, until I can play my double bass at 200 BPM clean, I'm not drinking this bottle.
And it took you a week.
And it sat on the shelf, and it taunted me. It taunted me for weeks, months even. And then in July of last year, I smashed the whole bottle in one day. It was awesome.
Oh my god, dude. Epic. Absolutely epic. Oh my gosh. So, like, I mean, for you guys to learn a new song, I mean, it's got to be incredible because, I mean, Faders, all right, all their music and all their contact and all their information and everything about them is going to be down in the show notes. Go down there, click on it, listen to their music, their YouTube, all that stuff. And if you haven't, their music is extremely complicated. It's like
Muzakashi.
It is, yeah, it's Cho Muzakashi. It's like super, super complicated. It's like, you know, like when I listen to your music, it reminds me of like Frank Zappa, Yes, and Slayer. Oh, you know,
nice.
Yeah, it is.
you.
It's like progressive mathematical metal. It's like really dynamic. It's like great music to listen to. I mean, to listen to your music, you really got to listen to it like either headphones or a car stereo, because then you can get like the full aroma of it. You know,
Yeah.
where you can get all the sounds coming from all the different directions and stuff. And it's like really, 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 really interesting. It's dynamic. You know, and your songs are really long too.
Some of them.
Yes.
Some of them, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, how long does it take to actually learn or put a song together?
It depends on the song.
Let me just choose one. Let me choose one, the last song I heard. Let's see. With the most unique name. Mr. T Fights the Neos.
Mr. T fights Neos.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to hear all about this song. Because like, when I first pushed play, I heard like, it's called video game music.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
oh, my Nintendo's on.
Yeah. The Nintendo sounds at the start actually made from scratch.
8-bit?
Yeah.
Wow.
I made them with old like sine wave generators and degraded the quality so it sounds like an old Nintendo.
Yeah, it did. It did. I was like,
Like we said, he's a nerd.
yeah, well, like most of my tattoos are nerdy, so
Yeah. But so Mr. T Fights Neos, like from a drums perspective, that probably took me a month.
It's just one bit in the song that was like
To get together. And then, but other tracks that we've recorded, there's one track on Aramatama. Is Divide on that?
yeah.
Yeah, Divide. Like, there's a part at the end of that took me 2 years to be able to play.
2 years.
So,
2 years.
So, you know, some things can come together pretty quickly, and other things can take quite a long time.
Yeah.
And like the whole idea is that all of the music is written to challenge ourselves. And so
It's like Rush.
yeah, so if the song came together in a day, whilst we wouldn't be mad about it, it would we'd ask the question like, are we repeating ourselves, or are we doing something a little too easy here?
Yeah. But like Mr. T, that Mr. T song, it is very video gamey, but the whole, it's an instrumental song, but the whole little concept behind the title was me and Ryan, the other guitarist in the band, were watching a documentary with Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Ah,
So that's
I love that guy.
Mr. T.
Mr. T is actually Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh, the other Mr. T.
Yeah, and he's fighting NEOs. So
Near Earth objects, so like asteroids, because he was talking about defending the Earth from asteroids and what you could do to try and do that. And because the song is very very video gamey sounding, it's kind of like Space Invaders with
but
Neil deGrasse Tyson protecting us from asteroids.
I love the concept. And now everything makes sense. Everything
It
completely
makes sense now.
Now, faders, you got to go down to the show notes, click on the link, and listen to the song. Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
But we had one song that we put together like a week before we came here. So that one came together very fast, but it was an easy little punk song that I did in Japanese. We performed our first song in Japanese. this
Really?
year. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
About going to the konbini.
Oh no. Oh no. I think that's kind of like our intro song to this podcast. The Whiskey by the Mutekis. God bless the Mutekis. But oh man, that's awesome. Yeah.
But that one really quick, because like 2-minute song. 2-minute punk song.
You know, some of the best punk rock songs were actually written within like a day. I mean, actually,
It has to be. You can't think a punk song through, otherwise it doesn't work.
Yeah, Pet Cemetery was written in like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
By the Ramones. Yeah,
Makes sense.
Yeah, Dee Ramone.
It's crazy that you mentioned that song. I've been walking around.
You've been singing that.
Singing it on walking to the train station.
For Genius
I
is
don't
music.
want to be buried in a pet cemetery.
Does it happen in this karaoke?
You know, we are in a karaoke booth, guys. This is my new home. But yeah, oh my goodness, yeah. So that's awesome. I really want to hear that. And you guys are performing in Tokyo again, or
Nope.
that's it? Tokyo's done.
Tokyo done.
We've done three.
This is it.
three
Got
shows
Fit in
in
Japan,
Tokyo.
and you're finished.
Yeah. Next is Kyoto.
Kyoto. So what are your dates?
Yeah, so we'll play in Kyoto on the 29th, Wednesday.
Okay.
Then Kobe on the 30th, on the Thursday night.
Uh-huh.
And then in Osaka on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
First, second, third. Wow, cool. 3 nights in Osaka. That's going to be fun. Can I give you guys a recommendation for Osaka?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Okay. One of my most favorite bars in Japan is called Space Station in Osaka.
I went there last year. I was playing Nintendo.
There we go. Awesome. Yes.
That was fun.
Yeah, Space Station is like, it's a video game bar located in American Mura, and pretty much like every bar stool has a console in front of you with like a monitor, and you can play solo, or you can play with some friends, or you can make some friends, and all the drinks are 500 yen. The staff is super cool. It's a great location, great place. Every time I go to Osaka, my wife and I spend at least a couple of days playing games and just getting super drunk there.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh, yeah. They get the cinnamon liqueur there that's like really strong. It's
I had
awesome.
The cinnamon,
Yeah.
cinnamon drink. They had it in like a cocktail.
Yeah.
I forget what it was called, but it was pretty good.
Yeah, Haruka. I think it's called like the Haruka or something. I forget. Yeah, of course, because I always have like 2 or 3 of them. And yeah, man. Yeah, Space Station. Great bar. Great bar.
So that's why I had to carry you home that night.
Haruka.
And just-
Yes.
All right. Oh, show's over. No, I'm joking. I'm gonna get us some more time.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi.
We need more
わかりま
time.
した。でもあと30分ぐらい大丈夫ですか？
ちょっと待って。
はい、ありがとうございます。And that's how I speak Japanese. All right, we got an extra 30 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, it took us.
Can
It
we
took
get
us
another
about.
drink or
Do you want another drink? Yeah, of course we can get another drink. What do you want? Highball?
highball? I think.
Ned?
I'll have another cola, thank you.
Cola. All right. Oh wow. All right. So as I'm ordering drinks, all right. So what do you guys want to do in your free time? Because you guys have like 3 days off.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What do you guys want to
No.
do? Tell the microphone.
He's got plans.
All right, we've got some plans. So whilst we're in Kyoto, we're hoping to do a little bit of mountain sightseeing and hiking, because we're very exciting individuals and we like to get back to nature every now and then.
Look at me. I'm a fucking hippie. I love nature.
Yeah. And then once the hiking's done, we'll kind of get down to Hiroshima for a day to just walk around and experience it. And then on the other day that we've got in Kyoto, we're going to hire some electric bikes and just ride around and see what we can see.
Cool.
See what we can find.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the plan.
Pretty simple. Plan to have no plan.
He's already scheduled it.
Nah.
It's in the
Really?
calendar.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, the electric bikes, I think it's a really, really good way to get around Japan. I mean, not around Japan, but around cities in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't go to Osaka from Tokyo on an electric bike.
That's how we're getting there.
Really?
Put our equipment on the back, electric bike, all the way to
days.
Kansai.
They go 40 clicks an hour, so it might take you more than 3 days, but...
We'll get there just in time for the show.
Dude, I'll tell you what, man. I ride a bicycle all over Tokyo. That's pretty much like my means of transportation, you know? And the thing is, like, when you ride a bike, the thing is you'll find so many cool things that you'll never see from a train or from walking around, because when you got a bike, you just get further around, you get deeper in the city, and it's just like you'll find like the best little cool
Yeah.
little restaurants. You'll find like awesome little izakayas, nightclubs, bars. You'll just like find like a cool little shop that has like awesome like little like maybe like handmade guitars or something. You'll meet so many cool people. Bicycles are definitely what you want to do.
Yes.
Absolutely, I couldn't
Good
recommend
bikes.
it more. Yeah, bikes are great.
Bikes.
Bikes. Okay, now, all right. I haven't seen you guys in a year. So in this last year, I know you guys have been touring and playing a lot and stuff. Do you guys have any tour stories? Any battle stories you want to tell the audience about? Because like the last time you guys were on the show, we had a lot of stories. And faders, if you want to hear the history of THEREIN, if you want to hear how they got together and all that mischief and hijinks, you got to go to Got Fit in Japan episode number 567. 567. Oh, hi, arigatou gozaimasu. We have drinks. ここで大丈夫です。すみません。
すいません、失礼いたします。
So, tour stories.
Whoa, yo, Cameron.
stories.
コーヒーでございます。
ありがとうございます。
Hey.
Arigatou.
It's a podcast. Anything and everything happens.
失礼いたします。
Thank you. Tour stories.
Hi. Yes.
I'm trying to remember what happened this morning, let alone the rest of the time.
Well, one of the best last year was when we were at Kobe, the lovely people at the fine establishment at Padoma where we played. Guitarist Ryan, he has a second personality that when he gets into that mood, there's no stopping him.
Wait, how many
And-
drinks deep is that?
No, this is at the start, and it's so throughout all the time that I've known Ryan, the second personality hasn't had a name until we went to Kobe, and the people at the bar dubbed him Tequila Godzilla.
Tequila Gojira!
Tequila Godzilla is either a really good name or a really bad name.
Because
Gators.
he was
Ordering-
destroying all of their tequila.
He was ordering it 4 at a time.
4 shots of tequila at a
Oh,
time.
that's a good name then. That's a good name.
Yes.
And there was another person that was there at the bar that was drinking with Ryan, and by the end of the night he was asleep in the corner. It's like
Yeah,
dead.
we called him Tequila Gamera because they were battling.
He was just dead in the corner. Ryan was almost like that too. That was a time. You had to carry him out.
Yes. Most of our nights in Japan end with me having to carry one of our band members.
Oh yeah, you gave me a lift before too.
Yeah, we walked through the streets of Osaka with Cameron riding on my back like a horse.
Oh my god, dude, that's pretty wild, you know? Oh, jeez, but I mean, you're so big, you got all those muscles and stuff. I mean, that's probably no problem. I mean, you're the Godzilla, you pick him up, you're like, oh. It's just, it's just troublesome. You're like, oh, god damn it.
Until the next day.
Yeah, I'm the easy one to carry. That's fine.
Yeah, oh man. So, you guys have a lot on your plate, a lot going on, and I know today you guys are super busy. I mean, after this, I'm sure you guys got it. Well, I don't know. Actually, let me take that back because I
And
mean,
we got a break now.
You guys are hungover, and you guys were partying all night last night, running on zero sleep. And there's like other members in the band, but they're pretty much dead. So like, if you guys go back to the hotel, you can be like, "Wake up, you motherfucker!
Yeah.
Wake up! We gotta go shopping. Akihabara's right over there. We got one last day."
It's time to go.
Yeah, we got to wake them up and say, hey, we've been at work all morning. Time for you guys to get out of bed.
This is work.
No, it's never work talking to you, Johnny.
Oh yeah. Oh man. I'm so glad I got to see you guys the last time you guys were here. Man, that was so awesome.
Yeah,
that was
it
so
really
awesome.
was.
That was a really cool festival.
That was
took
great.
it beyond. Like there were so many really cool bands, and there's one band that was playing at that festival, who I got in touch with, which got 2 of our shows in Osaka.
Really?
Because I was like, I really like you guys. Can we play some shows together in Osaka? And they're like, hell yeah, let's do it. So now we're playing 2 with them.
That is awesome. Yeah.
On the 2nd and the 3rd.
That's the cool thing about being in a band and going overseas, because like when you play, you see other bands performing and stuff. You make connections, you make friendships, and the thing is like when you play good music and you see other bands perform great music, you're just like, dude, I love what you do. And they're like, I love what you do. And all of a sudden, boom, you've got a connection.
There's some really cool bands last night. And I was actually just getting messages from them before because we exchanged contact. Yeah, saying like, well, let's play again. We got to do another show.
Japanese bands?
Yeah.
Japanese bands are awesome.
Yeah.
The caliber here is fucking
Yeah.
high. Like,
Yeah.
the music culture here is honestly really awesome. Like,
Yeah.
I genuinely love it. It's so good.
I haven't heard a bad performance from a Japanese band.
You should come to my shows. I'm just joking. Last night, all the bands in my show was absolutely spot on, especially COVID. Oh my god! I told you guys about COVID.
Yeah.
Did we talk about?
We were talking about it earlier.
Was it like earlier? Or
Yeah.
this? Okay.
It was earlier, yeah.
Yeah. It's like a Japanese Iron Maiden-esque band with a female singer that sounds just like Bruce.
She doesn't fly a plane though.
She does not fly a plane, but she
Not yet.
flies that mic like it's nobody's business.
You know, one of the most memorable shows that we've had in Japan was the one that we did at Nob with you.
In 2019.
That's when we met you.
Yeah.
That was
the night before there was a typhoon.
Yeah, it was a night before the
Blowing in.
typhoon.
You were out the front getting people in. Before we went on, you said, all right, I'm going to be out the front getting people into this place.
Yep.
You keep them here.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's the deal, Johnny, we'll do that. And we were doing shoeies on stage and having a party.
That was a crazy night.
That was a fun night.
And because everyone was just out, and then a couple of hours later, everyone's boarded up inside because a typhoon's coming through.
Yeah. We had to catch a cab home.
Wait,
We missed the train.
wait a second. Was that the night where there's an earthquake for a second
Yes.
and then a typhoon?
Yeah, earthquake and typhoon.
Yeah, that was crazy. We're all in the basement of my venue, right? And then all of a sudden there's an earthquake. We're like, whoa! Okay, well, now that that's over, nothing wrong can happen. And all of a sudden a typhoon hit. And I'm like, shit, we need people in here. Let me get the tourists. So I went on the street. I'm like, 2,000 yen, all you can drink. Get in here. And all these tourists are coming in and
It was
stuff.
packed.
Yeah, that was a crazy fun night. Yeah, that's the first time I saw a real shoey in person. I heard of the shoey before, but I've never seen a shoey, and I've never seen a shoey done right. And, yeah, you poured a full pint in your shoe, and you drank it like nobody's business. And then I was like, I think I was drunk enough where I was like, I can do that. No, I better not. Oh man, that was a great night. Did we drink in there for like an hour or two or something?
We hung
afterwards?
out at the venue.
That's when my memory stops.
Yeah.
You had a big night.
So it's that might be the most drunk I've ever been in my life.
In Japan? No
That
way.
night.
Yeah,
No
actually,
way.
you were. I've seen you drunk before, and that was exceptional.
Later on that night, I headbutted a hole in the wall of our accommodation.
Wait. Maybe you did. Maybe you didn't.
Maybe it might have been somebody else's head. but
I don't know.
It
Who
was
knows?
mine.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know why.
No, there wasn't a hole there, but you definitely hit your head on the wall. You were like all over the place.
I definitely was.
There was no damage to the place.
Yeah, no damage to the place. Yeah, don't incriminate yourself, man.
It's
A lot of people listen to
A
this.
metaphorical hole.
Man.
It felt like you put a hole in the wall.
It's probably
There's a
in my
little
brain.
Oh man.
Yeah, the only hole you made is in your brain.
My memory.
All right, so it was an epic night. So, all right, and gosh, all right. So, what I want to do now is I want to talk a little bit more
Sorry, off
about
topic,
your your new album. So,
New one, yeah.
yeah, the EP. When's it going to be released? When can people get this?
Well, right now we've got physical copies of it.
So come see us in Kyoto, Kobe, or Osaka while we're here
Yeah.
on the 29th through to the 3rd.
Yeah, I think we'll be putting it online, maybe like January, February kind of time.
Okay,
I haven't set a date yet, but around then.
Excellent. So, faders, if you're in Japan right now and you're listening to this or watching this on YouTube, make sure you go to these shows. One more time, can you plug the shows?
Yeah, we got Kyoto at Gattaca, and then Kobe, that's on 29th, and then Kobe on 30th at Paduma, and then Osaka on 1, 2, 3, we've got Namba, Paradise, and Clapper. Namba, Clapper, Paradise. Yeah.
That's it.
Sweet, man. You guys are busy. Awesome. And faders, if you want to hear about the history of THEREIN, make sure you go into not in the show notes, but go dig back to episode number 567. And pretty much that was like an hour and a half just talking about how you guys started and the history and just all about your music and stuff. And I want to play one of your tracks at the end of this, but the thing is, I've done that for a couple of bands, and every time I do that, I get it written up for copyrights on YouTube and stuff.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah. Oh, dude, YouTube is strict.
YouTube's really bad for that.
Oh my, yeah. Like, actually, the whole internet is strict. Like, I had a friend make a track for me for this episode. No, not this episode, but for an episode, and I uploaded it, and all of a sudden it's just like, I got copyrighted. I was like, how? How? And that was Audio
paid
Void.
for this.
Audio Void, Lindsay, why'd you do that to me? Why?
The band was on the show. Why?
He's a DJ, but yeah, I couldn't believe that. I was like, man, jeez, yeah. So I don't know if there's somehow we could do that or something, or just go into the show notes, click on any of the links. The YouTube is great, and yeah, check these guys out. THEREIN's fucking awesome. I love you guys. You guys are great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Maybe we'll give you like one of the new ones that's not online yet, so you won't get copyrighted.
Nice. I would love that. I would love that. Something the punk rock song. Give me the punk rock song.
Oh, that one's not finished being recorded.
I don't care. Give it to me anyway.
All right.
Just hum it.
Yeah, just a voice note. Acapella, yeah.
No, we can do it.
Cameron can recite the lyrics for you if you'd like.
Okay, we'll do it. Well, it's in Japanese, so we'll definitely do that. I can understand.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. So let's take a little break and listen to our sponsors, Faders, and when we come back, we've got the news. All right, on that note, peace. Yo, Faders, the holiday season is slowly creeping up, and there's only one way to stay ahead of present panic, and that's by shopping for the holidays early. This year, don't stress about finding something cool for your friends, family, and or significant other. Get something special and unique by commissioning an original Popsicle painting from yours truly, or by purchasing a masterpiece from the Spilt Inks website. Yo, that's right. Look down in Got Faded Japan's episode notes and click on the Spilt Inks website link and take a look around and find something exciting. So this year, forget about the holiday rush, forget about stress, and forget about stressing on getting a cool present for that special person. This year, take care of yourself. And you can only take care of yourself by getting an original piece of artwork that's gonna last you and or that significant other, friend, family, boss, neighbor, enemy, whatever, that's gonna last them a lifetime. All right, Saito-san, cut off the Christmas music. It's not even December yet.
Are you in Harajuku with some out-of-town friends or your family or significant others? Yeah! Do you want to chill and drink beer and eat sandwiches while your friends overpay for glitter unicorn socks? Yeah!
And the flavor's gonna make you complete at Harry's Sandwich Company.
So come on down to Harry's Sandwich Company in the heart of Harajuku, right off Takeshita Street. See you there!
Mitsuya Liquors. Yo, what's up, Faders? If you're in Asia, if you're in Japan, if you're in Tokyo, if you're in Asagaya, you better get down to Mitsuya Liquors. That's right, for the most affordable prices in Japan, you can get over 300 different kinds of beer. That's right, over 300 different kinds of beer. And of course, they got all the shochu you need, all the sake you need, and of course, they got wine from California to Italy to France to New Zealand. They got it all. When I say they got it all, they really, seriously got it all. There's no joke about that. So get down to Mitsuya Liquors. And if you go in there and you say, Got Faded Japan, you will be more than welcome to go into their back room and drink those beers that you just purchased. That's right, Got Faded Japan at Mitsuya Liquors. And 3 times a week, they have a sushi chef there. So get your sushi on, get your drink on, get your fade on, and come on down to Mitsuya Liquors, located comfortably in Asagaya, about 5-minute walk from the station. Mitsuya Liquors.
In Tokyo and craving soul food? We've got just the place for you. Soul Food House in Azabu Juvan. Check out what we do at soulfoodhouse.com. Come by and taste the love. We look forward to feeding you.
And we are back, Faders, and we're here with the news. And we've got a lot of interesting news. We've got a couple of stories that I think are going to knock your socks off. And let's just start without further ado.
Let's do it.
Okay, first story, and I'll take this one. Woman stabbed at Yokohama Music Arena. Man,
Damn.
dude.
That's a headline.
Yeah, I wonder what kind of music. You think it was metal?
No.
I don't know. Metal people are really nice.
Yeah, they're too friendly.
They're too friendly? What kind of... I think it's...
Was it an Adele concert or something?
Yeah.
I don't know. At a Justin Bieber concert. I'm joking. Sorry, Justin.
We
Sorry,
love you,
Justin.
Justin.
Okay, here we go. A woman in her 40s was stabbed in the stomach at a music arena in Yokohama on Thursday. According to police, the incident occurred at around 5:40 p.m. at the K Arena Yokohama in Nishi Ward, where the woman had been attending an event that started at 2 p.m., Kyodo News reported. The woman was stabbed but wasn't aware of it until she felt pain as she was leaving the arena. She saw a knife sticking into her stomach, police said. Wow. Holy smoke! She looks down and she's like, "Is that an umbilical cord?"
I'm guessing
What
it's
a badass.
Oh my god! Yeah, this woman is pretty tough.
Maybe this was a metal concert.
I'm not messing with her.
No way, dude. Could you imagine if that was your mom? Dude, she says, clean your room. You clean that
Oh,
room.
yeah. Just like, otherwise I'm going to stab you with this knife that's stuck in my stomach.
Pull it out and get you.
If Mum says clean the room, the only acceptable answer is it's already done.
Yeah. The woman was taken to a hospital and where the stab condition... and was in stable condition on Friday. Oh my goodness. So she's fine. Everything is fine. I'm really curious about the music.
Yeah, what kind of show was that?
Country music, probably.
Country.
You took my dog, you took my home, you took my
road.
It's gonna stab you in the stomach. Garth Brooks is in Japan right now.
Oh, really?
Oh,
No, I don't know. Maybe.
That's scary.
Garth Brooks is like, I'm the one that did it. She took my dog, that son of a bitch. Oh, man. Okay. Next story. All right, let me just move this up.
Now, if it was country music, you get shot, not stabbed.
Okay.
All right, you want me to read this one, Johnny?
All right, Ned, this one's for you.
All right, mother arrested for leaving 11-year-old son at home for 3 days while she stayed with her boyfriend.
Okay.
Yikes. All right. Police in Suzuka, the Mie prefecture, have arrested a 38-year-old woman on suspicion of child neglect after she left her 11-year-old son in the apartment for about 3 days in mid-October while she stayed with her boyfriend at his apartment. Police said the woman, whose name has not been released, is accused of leaving her son at home alone from the 15th of October until midnight, just after midnight on October the 17th, Kyoto News reported. Police said the woman, a part-time employee, began living with the man in mid-September, frequently spending a lot of time away from her son at their apartment. On the night of October 17th, one of the woman's relatives who lives in another prefecture contacted the boy to play an online game with him. When he said his mother has been home for 3 days, the relative called the police and asked them to check on the boy. Officers from Suzuka Police Station visited the apartment and the boy was placed into protective custody. Police said that he was unharmed. The gas in the apartment was turned off and police said that the boy told them that he had to take a cold bath.
Okay, that's the saddest part of the story is the cold bath.
At least we have it warm. Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
This kid seems like he's got it all together.
Yeah.
Like, the only reason that anybody found out was that someone dobbed on him. He was taking care of business at home.
Yeah.
He was chilling out, playing online games.
At
looking
11,
after
I was
himself.
also at home alone, so you know.
Oh, we got some more.
Oh, there is a little more. Here we go.
Oh.
According to police reports, the woman would give her son cups of ramen noodles and 1,500 yen every few days while she stayed at her boyfriend's place. Police have also revealed that the woman consulted with a child welfare facility in early September, expressing concerns about her inability to look after her son and asking that he be placed into child welfare center. However, the boy refused to go, so his mother agreed to keep him at home.
Ooh.
You know what? Yeah, it is kind of sad, but I mean, we've all seen the movie Home Alone.
Yeah.
Right? I
this
mean,
guy was fighting thieves and...
yeah, I mean, maybe we're underestimating this 11-year-old kid. I mean, he's playing video games, he's got an allowance, he's eating ramen.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was 11 years old, this is the life. I mean, he's like...
Home Alone, ramen, fuck it.
Yeah, it's on the weekend.
Yeah.
He calls up his boys, is like, yo, you guys want to play some video games?
So what I'm hearing is that the boy didn't dob himself in. He's like,
No.
this is good. I'm home alone, I got food,
Yeah.
I got video games.
Kevin McAllister, the second coming.
Yeah, right? This should be a movie.
It was maybe the
I'll watch
neighbor
it.
or something that was like...
No, it's a family friend.
Oh, family friend. Yes, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
There you go.
Okay, all right. Well, okay, so Home Alone in Japan.
Yeah.
I love it. Sounds great. I wish my parents did that for me. I wish my parents did leave me alone quite a bit when I was a kid.
Me
But, I mean,
too.
back in the day, I mean, was I 11?
That's not a bad thing, by the way.
Yeah, it was
Sorry,
a good
Mom.
thing. Basically, they turn on the TV and they're like, don't move. And you're like, dude, I'm watching MASH. I'm great.
My mom just like worked a lot, so I'd come home and I'd have to figure it out.
Do your
Yeah.
homework.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, like,
I can't believe he took
put some food together.
Yeah. All right, next
good.
story.
The next one, this one's dark. Damn. Decaying body of a man found in his closet of his apartment
There's
in
always a
Nagoya.
Skeletons in the closet.
Yeah.
He was the skeleton in the closet.
His own closet.
Yeah. The decaying body of a 42-year-old man was found in a closet in his apartment in Nagoya on Tuesday, police said. The man, Koichi Abe, whose occupation is unknown, was found by police at around 3:30 p.m. after his older sister, who lives in another prefecture, contacted them on Monday to say she had not heard from her brother for some time, Kyoto News reported. Police said Abe's body had begun to decay and an autopsy will be held to determine the cause of death. Police said the door to the apartment was locked and sealed with tape when they arrived. With tape! Holy shit! Have you ever seen, it's a Japanese horror movie called Kairo.
I haven't seen Kaido.
It's the English title is Pulse. But it's like ghosts coming through the internet. But there's a big thing in that movie where they're like sealing themselves off from the world by taping their doors.
Really?
Yeah, to keep the ghosts out.
Wait, is there
Or in.
salt? Is there salt on the tape? Because I mean, if you put salt on a door, like if you see a lot of like bars, clubs, hotels, they'll have like a little dish of salt, which is like to purify the place and to keep like evil out, right?
This was it's a very particular red in this movie. It was like a red tape.
Maybe they put salt on the tape.
Yeah, maybe that
So it's like
was a
salt tape
mistake.
or something.
That
Yeah.
was a mistake.
Yeah, it keeps the ghosts in or it keeps them out or something like
Honestly,
that.
it's one of my favorite horror movies. It's
Really? Holy
It's
smokes.
one of the most like quiet movies I've ever seen, but it's like haunting. It's good, good movie. Anyway, the tape in the apartment just gave me flashbacks to that movie.
Oh my god. Well, maybe it's like a haunted corpse.
Because part of that movie too is that the part of the haunting makes people commit suicide.
Whoa.
Whoa, really?
pretty dark,
Oh, I'm getting chicken skin. Goosebumps.
Maybe
Hello.
it started.
Oh, jeez. All right. Well, this is the internet right here. Okay. Next story, faders.
Yeah, moving on to less dark things.
Okay. All right. So. Okay, so we're going to go back this way. Ned, and this is a kind of a long article. You don't have to read the whole thing.
No,
if you
that's
want.
all right.
Yep.
Well, stop me if I'm going too long. Technician arrested for taking voyeuristic images of women during electrocardiogram.
Okay, that's enough. You got it.
That's the title.
All right.
About it.
Self-explanatory.
So electrocardiogram, that's like an X-ray, right?
No.
Your heart.
Yeah, so it's otherwise called an echocardiogram. So you lay on your side and they use an ultrasound machine, and they look at the valves of your heart to make sure they're opening and closing in the right timing.
And he used that image to look at her boobs.
Let's find out.
Okay, well, let's find out. Okay, here we go.
Police in Tokyo said Thursday they have arrested a 24-year-old man who works at a hospital on suspicion of taking voyeuristic images of women's breasts while he was having an electrocardiogram.
You think she's like, sir, my heart's over here.
Or he's sitting there with the X-ray machine and his phone.
Police say the man who was arrested on Wednesday has admitted to allegation and quoted him as saying he couldn't control his sexual desire, Kyoto News reported. According to police, the incident occurred in Hakujukai Memorial General Hospital in Adajai Ward at around 1 p.m. on July 14th. Miyanyama, who works in the radiography department, was giving the woman in her 20s an electrocardiogram when her face covered by a towel during the procedure. He used his smartphone to film her breast. Police said the woman was unaware of what he was doing. However, on August 15, he filmed another woman in her 20s during the electrocardiogram, but the woman saw him with the smartphone in his hand and she consulted with the hospital officials. The hospital contacted police. Police subsequently questioned him and confiscated his smartphone, on which they found videos of several different women who had been filmed during the electrocardiogram.
Oh my God!
What a creeper!
Yeah. It's a good
Not
hospital.
cool, man.
Yeah, not cool, dude.
Yeah, the hospital did a good job.
Yeah,
You're right.
good job, hospital. Yeah, the hospital, they're like, dude, we're calling the cops. So, yeah, the hospital's good. This guy's bad. And, yeah, God, that sucks. You know, you're there, you're trusting, like, this doctor, and all of a sudden he's taking voyeuristic images of you. I mean, jeez,
I wouldn't
dude.
want that.
Yeah.
Get a colonoscopy, someone taking pictures of my butthole.
You know, I'm kind of proud of my butthole.
You want that to be shared.
Yeah, well, at least I want some money for it.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Oh, man. All right, well, this guy's going down. Yeah. The next time he goes to the hospital is going to be for probably broken bones, you know, because he goes to prison. People are going to be like, dude, you're going down.
Yeah.
All right, and last story. Here we go. We were talking about food earlier, and I got to ask you guys, have you ever had a beef bowl in Japan?
Yes.
Kobe.
Kobe beef bowls. Woo! Those are good.
Man.
Oh my gosh.
So good.
And for all our faders that are all over the world that don't know what a beef bowl is, what is a beef bowl, gentlemen?
It's what it sounds like.
It's a bowl of beef and,
Bowl of beef.
and rice. And,
Yeah, beef and rice.
yeah.
And depending where you go, there's some different little bits and pieces, but just beef and rice. It's fucking beautiful.
You really can't go wrong with beef and rice.
Yeah.
You really
Very
can't.
true.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Okay, man arrested for assaulting worker at Beef Bowl restaurant. Police in Kyoto have arrested a 56-year-old unemployed man on suspicion of assaulting a 22-year-old worker at a gyudon, aka Beef Bowl restaurant. Police said Shigetaka Hasagawa, whose address is unknown, is accused of hitting the worker on the head at an eatery in Shimogyo ward.
Bam.
Yeah, maybe with a
Give me my beef.
I need my beef. Where's the beef? Word between 6:25 a.m. and 6:55 a.m. Okay, so that right there is the witching hour for the wasted. So pretty much
Yeah.
everybody that's been drinking all night long around 5:30 to about 8 a.m.
That's when I went to bed.
Yeah, well, like the case in point, it's when the zombies come out of the clubs and they're like, we need ramen, we need gyudon. And then basically you just see all these drunk people just slowly eating. And some of them are still drinking. Some of them are still drinking. They're like, just give me a beer. I just need one for the road. But not this guy. Yeah, he's hitting the road. According to police, the trouble started when the employee asked Hasegawa to pay for his food at the register and was told, quote, "Why don't you check inside my wallet?" End quote. Ooh. Oh, we got 10 minutes. All right, so we're right here. Ned, continue.
Alrighty. He handed his wallet to the worker, who proceeded to check inside for money. The worker said he only had a couple of 10 yen coins in his possession. He then claimed he was suffering a severe pain in his neck and asked the employee to call him an ambulance. When paramedics arrived at the scene, they determined that he didn't require medical attention, and then they left.
Oh my God, this guy is a pain in the neck.
Whoa.
It was then that he began hitting the worker on the head, according to witnesses. Another employee called the police then, and he was quoted as saying the worker had a bad attitude.
That is crazy. Well, I guess like the timing is kind of good. So an ambulance came, you've got these medical people there, they check the guy, they're like, this guy's fine. They probably sat down and started eating some food too. This guy starts attacking like the worker, and the worker's like getting beaten on his head, and then the ambulance guys are like, God damn it.
Well, the ambulance were there anyway. They were required. That was fine.
Yeah. Now we got to take care of this guy who actually does need medical attention.
But you're fine. You're not.
Ugh, jeez. All right, well, we got to get out of here. We're getting kicked out. Faders, thank you so much for tuning into this very, very special episode of Got Faded Japan. And Cameron and Ned, thank you so much for being on. One more time, please plug what you got. And everything is going to be down in the show notes, but Faders, you got to hear this because these guys are awesome and you got to hear them.
We've got album Aramitama, new EP that is only available physical copies in Japan right now called Filth. And we're playing Kyoto, 29th in Gattaca, and then Kobe on the 30th at Padma, and then in Osaka, 1, 2, 3 in Namba, Clapper, and Paradise.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. And if you guys are in Japan, make sure you hit up their shows because their shows are epic. Oh, man. Guys, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thanks for having us, Johnny.
Great hanging out with you guys, man. All right, so we're going to go hang out in the street after this. After they kick us out. Yeah, okay. We could go to Gyudon. And...
And it's
go to Gyudon and punch someone.
No. Not with these baby hands. No. Faders, thank you very much for tuning into this very special episode of Got Faded Japan. And if you could do us a solid, that would be awesome. Please go to our SNS. We're on. We're everywhere. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're everywhere. We're even on X. Believe it or not. And if you really want to support the show, go to Patreon and give us a couple of bucks. That really does help us out. It keeps the lights on. It keeps us able to interview amazing bands and great people like these guys right here. And and if you do go to iTunes, write something nice and give us a 5-star review. And if you go to YouTube, which you should be on YouTube, subscribe, like, and tell a friend. And on that note, let's get out of here.
Let's do it.
All right,
thank you, Johnny.
Thank you so much, guys. Peace.
My own brother, a goddamn shit-sucking vampire. Oh, you wait till Mom finds out, buddy.
I've got a government job to abuse and a lonely wife to fuck.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
God, the pressure! I can't take it! I can't take it! I can't stand to it!
You sure excuse me?
We're going drinking! We came, we saw, we kicked his ass!
Your move, creep.
Oh, man. I will never forgive your ass for this shit. This is some fucked up repugnant shit.
Fuck it, dude. Let's go bold.